Hey, Billy, we got to talk.
Pay attention.
We got another update.
Sit your ass down.
It's been a while. We're gonna unpack this.
Yes.
Seriously. I got stuff written down on my phone, so if I'm looking at it, that's why. But you know, we got a lot to unpack. A lot of things changing. We got some new shows being replaced on the channel, both for members and for YouTube people. We got a lot of big announcements, a lot of cool information. So let's just dive right into it.
So don't skip
boys.
around, Billy. Watch the video.
Yeah, we'll
this
put
is a serious video.
Yeah.
People won't recognize me.
Oh, serious glasses.
There we go.
now?
Serious glasses.
Oh.
So
Superman.
starting with why most of you probably clicked this, there is a stupid amount of shows that have been coming out, a crazy amount of movies, and I'm sure as y'all have noticed, we do a lot of variety. There is a lot of group channels that have a focus, and I would say we are not that.
We
We do anime, we do live action, we do animated cartoons. Like we do basically a lot
from
of different
Game of
things.
Thrones to Adventure Time, baby.
Yeah, and as
somewhere in between.
Which, if you're wondering why you're only seeing binges on the main channel, that's because you can go to the secondary channel, where all of those episodic videos will be right there for your
all
watching
of our weekly stuff is on Sort of Stupid too. That's where it goes. The big videos come here. And, unfortunately, as we've done this for years now, I don't even know how long it's been, 4 years,
We're
3
still
years?
technically youngins in the reaction game compared to some of the channels.
But what we have found is I think we have started to realize why some of these group channels, do things the way they do.
Yeah.
And it's because, holy crap, as we start more shows and these shows are ongoing, it is becoming damn near impossible to keep up with everything.
Yeah.
Regular show came out with a reboot that we still haven't gotten to that yet. Adventure Time Side Quest came out, dropped 20 episodes at once. We just wrapped up Vox Machina Season 4.
Yeah.
Invincible Season 4 was not long ago.
Yep.
Spider Noir came out.
Yep.
Obsession just released last week, or this week, that we're recording this at least. Backrooms is next week. Toy Story 5 is going to be around the corner. The new Minions movie is going to be around the corner. I'm forgetting some shows. One Piece is doing. There's a new One Piece show coming out. Holy crap. I'm missing even more because I know there's more stuff.
There's
House of the Dragon is currently airing weekly.
Currently
X-Men 97 Season 2.
It's currently airing.
Yep.
And the thing is, I mean, this summers used to be relatively dry, especially like when it came to new stuff. And now it's like, everybody has seemed to have found their stride again when they're releasing everything. And so it's this constant flow state of choosing what to do, how to do it, and what we need to do to keep you guys entertained and have fun. And that comes with some unfortunate and tough decisions as well.
Well, the thing that's also harder is a lot of it's been very good.
Yes.
We've been enjoying a lot of it, but unfortunately, some things don't lend themselves to a reaction audience. No. Sometimes things can do well and just y'all don't really care.
And we can love those things.
Yeah.
And
so
they just don't do well.
We do have some changes that are shifting. Some that I think, obviously, some people will be upset with, but I think some people overall will be fairly happy. We just wrapped up Star Wars Rebels Season 1.
Yep. Fantastic.
Really enjoyed it. Obviously, it has just started coming to Sort of Stupid 2 recently. We don't really know how that's going to do. We are monitoring it. It's something we're paying attention to, but we did really enjoy it. But you all know we like to bounce around.
Yep.
It has helped us immensely over the last, I would say, 2 years since we started doing this with getting burnt out on shows.
Kind of refreshes our brain.
Yeah. It's been a nice change of pace. And I mean, a lot of these shows are released this way, so it works. So Star Wars Rebels is being replaced by Adventure Time Side Quests.
Woo!
20 short episodes. It's the equivalent of 10 videos, basically. Or 10 episodes, basically, in terms of length. So about 5 weeks it'll take us to get through the full side quest thing. Adventure Time was a big series for us here on the channel. So we wanted to get to it, and unfortunately, with everything jumping around, we just could not find a way to cram it in.
No,
as an extra bonus thing on top of all the extra.
And that's on top of that. Like we didn't add this in, but like a lot of you have asked for Fiona and Cake Season 2.
Yeah,
it's something we'd like to get to, but at this point, it didn't really do well for people across the board. It got canceled. I think there's going to be a spinoff
from
now
what,
with
from
like
what I've
Bubblegum
seen,
and Marceline.
From what I've seen, it's not officially canceled. They have not greenlit a new season, and now the Bubblegum Marceline thing is coming up, and people think that that's going to replace it. Because this is Side Quest is supposed to be for a more younger audience, right?
Yeah.
Typical Adventure Time is a little bit older, and then Fiona and Cake was the older audience.
Well, the people that grew up with Adventure Time are now adults.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But, you know, hope y'all enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And I want to clarify, that doesn't mean we are not going back to Star Wars. We love Star Wars. There's a lot of Star Wars stuff we want to revisit. We would love to go back to Rebels.
They've announced new Star Wars stuff yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, some sort of Jedi
So definitely,
thing,
you know, share those Rebels videos around with your friends. You know, the more people checking out, the better. But you know, it's just something we gotta check. We don't really know what to expect.
It's balancing the love and enjoyment of things along with things you guys watch. Like, I mean, trust me, we've never watched anything that we hated that got views, and we've kept things around too long that we've loved that didn't get views, and unfortunately, that hurts the channel. Like, we can't lie. Like, you know, we like to be as transparent as possible, and and most of you understand. Like, it's for the love of the game, but like, there's that Venn diagram of things you love to do, things that people watch, and you gotta get that piece in the middle, right?
Especially like as we go through, like we have racked our brains over. We have spent hours and hours and hours just going through all of the different shows we want to do that y'all have recommended. And I forget, it was like maybe a month and a half ago at this point, where I compiled not all of them, not even close to all of them.
Well, the things we can name off the top of our head.
Things off the top of my head that we have seen y'all request and that we had an interest in. And I think that if we were to go through all of it, and again, this was just stuff we rattled off the top of head. There was stuff we forgot about. We realized it like during lunch that day after.
I think we forgot about Vox.
It took, I think, 15. It would have taken on average 15 years for us to go through everything that we wanted to. And I think that was the realization of just like, there's no universe where we could ever do everything.
No.
So because of that, we have to find this balance of things we like and things that you all care about. And that goes into Spider Noir.
Yeah.
We are dropping Spider Noir.
Which sucks.
Yeah, it was really good. We are really enjoying it.
I love that show.
Me and Brie have already said we plan on watching it at home and finishing because we do enjoy it. But holy crap, nobody's watching it. I mean, what was it, like 1/8 of like something like that? Like, I think it was getting less than 5% of viewership on our website for members.
It's pretty bad.
And then it was also not doing well on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. We do factor in website membership views. Like, you all matter, and we do factor that in. If something is not doing well on YouTube, but y'all really, really like it, and with it on members, we will keep it around.
Y'all are the one that got us here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we can't pretend otherwise. Like, you know, it's we can't thank y'all enough. And it's like, we notice like, oh, they're not interested in it. Then that is usually a pretty good indicator as like a whole, whether or not like other people, because you know, it's the people, our members are fans that can afford the extra support, right? That doesn't devalue the fans that watch the free version on YouTube. It's just they get it first. And it's a solid indicator because you guys enjoy the same stuff.
It's a fairly dead on thing. Like, you would think that things that wouldn't do well on YouTube would perform on the website.
Rarely happens.
That happens sometimes. Sometimes that does happen. So we do always check. But
it's an exception that proves the rule.
Yeah, it's very consistent that if something is not doing well on the website, it doesn't do well on the YouTube. And if it does do well on the website, it does do well on YouTube. And unfortunately, Spider Noir wasn't doing good on either. So instead of making, you know, y'all wait another 4 or 5 weeks for us to finish Spider Noir that a lot of y'all are not watching, we are replacing it with Loki Season 2. We're keeping the Marvel thing strong. We've already started the first episode of it. It was fantastic.
Go shout from the rooftops. We're back on.
Yeah,
baby.
very, very, very good.
Tell the streets. We back up.
So, you know, you can get that early. Sortofstupid.net. Remember, with sortofstupid.net, it is cheaper than YouTube memberships. It is cheaper than Patreon.
Yeah.
We have 2 tiers. You get gold, $10.
Yep.
You get diamond,
$20.
Gold gets you everything on the site.
Yep.
You get all of our videos early, shows, movies, everything. Across the board. If you are a gold member, there is nothing that you will not be able to access at some point. Diamond, you just get it a little bit earlier than gold.
Yup.
That's it. Nothing is exclusive to diamond in terms of reactions. But $10 gets you everything on the website. You get it early. You get the whole shebang. Sortofstupid.net. Go check it out.
And that's only on our website, Billy.
Yep. But Loki Season 2 will be there. Adventure Time Side Quest, same thing. That'll be going weekly on there. And we just launched forums on sortofstupid.net.
We did launch forums. This is something I've wanted for like the entire time we've had the website. And it's like, Turns out very expensive one.
Yeah, holy shit, was it more money than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that bill came due, and all of us were like,
shit,
I think they hit an extra number.
No, I think I remember we came in, and I was like, bro, I didn't know the forums were going to be this much.
I paid that invoice after I came home from my mom's brain surgery, dude, and I was like, I had woken up at 4:30 to take her to the hospital, and it was like, I'm sorry, what now?
By the way, Sean's mom had brain surgery.
Yeah, my mom had brain surgery. So if
it's been crazy.
If uploads are a little off, like my mom had brain surgery.
Yeah.
She's fine. But it is one of those things to where, we have forums now, so that's good news. It was a way for us to bring comments back to the website. You guys did miss that. It is going to be able to be modded a whole lot better because now there is like one distinct place for those comments that you guys want to talk about stuff to be. Bear with us. It's still a very, very new. It's still a work in progress. We are still figuring everything out with that. So, it's if there's like a feature you want or a feature you might like,
be vocal.
Yeah, be vocal.
Yep.
It may not be there yet. We're trying. But it's I know a lot of you don't necessarily like Discord. That's where a lot of the conversations still happen. So eventually we'll get back to a place to where like you can have full conversations on the website.
And it makes sense, right? Like you're already going to the website to watch the videos. That's where everybody, whether you're in Discord or not, you are, whether you're a YouTube member or a Patreon member or a website member, you have to watch everything on the website. So everybody's going there. It's a hub. And right now, how it is set up, every time we start a new franchise, a forum should get added. We did not do that for every single movie. We thought that would be overkill because at that point you're just bringing comments back. So there is a general movie forum. We might make ones based on genres if that's something y'all want. But right now,
that makes sense. But still,
if we start a franchise, there should be a new forum. There's a general one. Right now, only us and moderators can make new forums. However, we are going to be opening that for y'all to make forums soon. We just wanted the first rollout to we didn't want to overwhelm anything. We want to make sure we have proper moderation set up so that people aren't making the big dick talk forum.
Let the developers work behind the scenes before that, Billy. Okay, give them a second. They got a lot of things on their plate.
We let the mods hop on there and a few other people, and man, they broke it quick. It broke real fast.
So we're going through that. We're trying to figure out the best way that we can allow community members in there as well. Whether you are a paid member or not. It's not available right now. It is only for paid members, but we're hoping to open up at least in some degree to like free members. You'll have to make a free membership when we do that. But that's something we're trying to make so that those of you who cannot afford to be a member can still come to the website and have that dialogue without needing to rely on Discord. So
like being a paid member doesn't make you a part of the community. Enjoying what we do and being a cool person makes you part of the community.
Exactly. And again, SwordSuper.net is cheaper. If you have a YouTube membership or a Patreon membership, you get the same shit. It's just cheaper. The thing is, even if you're a silver member right now, you're paying $10 to get silver. You can just go to the website and get gold for $10 for the same price. So
also, we have to reiterate for those of you that's like, why are they so greedy and why does their stuff cost more? You're looking at it through the app.
Yeah,
those app fees are crazy, dude. Don't buy shit through the app.
If you buy a YouTube membership through the app, the fees, I think Diamond is $30. It is $20 on the website. It is 30% cheaper on our website. It's fees, man.
Don't give corporations money. Give us more money.
Yeah. And right, you know what? That's a great segue, Sean. So we're gonna talk about what we have been spending your money on.
Yes.
Wait, my money?
I mean, yeah, technically.
I guess,
Technically, if we didn't have all these side projects, all three of us would make way more money than we do.
So many side projects.
We have a lot of stuff coming. So we are working on a variety of different animation projects. Obviously, you have probably seen our little animated ads. We have been keeping a lot of this stuff under wraps, but we're kind of at that point where it's time to start sharing and showcasing. We have been spending, I mean, more than months at this point, a year and a half probably between the little animation tests we did on Sort of Stupid Studios. You can check out that YouTube channel. That's where all animated stuff will be going. We did some rigging animation, but we are switching to fully 2D animated, hand-drawn shit. No rigs, none of that. It is more expensive, but it looks way better. And
no AI.
That's what we're going with. So we're working on a variety of animated projects, so stay tuned for that. Billy Ends the World is going to have a Kickstarter coming soon. I'm not going to make any direct promises, but we're hoping for the pre-Kickstarter launch to launch in the next month or so.
Yeah.
That will basically just be some key art, some information, and a way to notify yourselves when the Kickstarter actually goes live. And then we're hoping to have the Kickstarter live sometime between August and September. That's the goal. We're going to be trying our best.
Stay tuned, Billy.
They have been working very hard on it, especially this one.
That one.
It's been a lot. But to do that, we are taking it seriously. We are going to be showing some stuff as we talk about it. So hopefully you can kind of get a visual of where we've been going. But a big announcement. We're going to talk about this a little bit more in the future. But on a whim, I decided, because we were talking about it and we were like, hey, between everything and Billy, like, we have a story, we have things, but we have never written a story professionally.
No.
Right. And we thought that getting somebody that was familiar with writing that stuff and getting them on the team made the most sense to make Billions of the World and all of our animated projects as good as they can be. Because we want to deliver you all a quality product, and we've always tried to do that. So on a whim, I decided to check out a place that gave me the contact information from somebody that I have been a fan of for a very, very long time. And we reached out to Maxwell Adams, the creator of The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Did not expect a response. Got a response. Have been working with him now for about a month, month and a half, about a month and a half of talks and negotiations and things like that prior.
We had to do adult stuff.
Yeah, we did. But yes, we are officially working with Maxwell Adams, the creator of The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. He is helping us with writing.
Really cool dude.
Really
Billy
awesome.
and Mandy. He is working on our animatics. He is working with the animation team we are working with to make it a reality.
Yeah.
It's
been a lot of fun.
It's been a pretty crazy, surreal experience, but I cannot wait to share more with y'all. Our goal is to be pretty transparent with this stuff.
Yep.
We would like, we're going to be sharing a lot of different clips, trying doing some videos, trying just showcasing, like, here's some animatics. Like, even when the episodes aren't fully finished, like, we're planning on putting the full animatics up on Sort of Stupid Studios and kind of letting you all see the journey. And that's kind of the goal there, is like, let's just make something cool together and show y'all, we're not just taking your money and throwing it into a bank account. We're actually just trying to put it back into art and back into creating things that we react to, right?
Out there.
Yep. So that's the goal. Big thing. We have Billions of the World, like I said, going to be launching a Kickstarter soon. The reason we're doing a Kickstarter for Billy is because we have a goal. We have 3 episodes completely fully written already.
Yep.
Animatics are being worked on for the first one. We already have a chunk of that done. We're finalizing voice actors and a bunch of other things, but the goal is like a full-blown multi-episode thing. That's the point of the Kickstarter. Our other animated projects, we're going to be doing a bunch of random shorts. Our first other short is going to be about a 4-ish minute short called The Stupids, featuring us.
Yep.
We're
playing,
the Stupids.
Yeah, we're playing ourselves in just a chaotic, crazy death. It's chaos. We in this first episode, I'm gonna spoil parts, but you'll see it.
Yeah.
I run some people over and I steal a thing from a bunch of orcs, and they show up and we challenge them to disc golf, and we take steroids, and it's gonna be a great time.
Eric saves us with the power of disc golf and friendship.
Golf and friendship.
So,
disc golf Jesus right here.
Stay tuned for that. But we're voice acting ourselves, reprising our role.
Yes.
We're working with animation thing on that. Maxwell's gonna be helping us as well. And that's our goal is to do a bunch of different shorts. We want to do a bunch of different animated shorts, jump around a bit, and just kind of see what people vibe with, and just make cool shit.
I mean, we want to have fun and create. That's been our goal since the very beginning. I feel like you guys have allowed us to do that, so thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's just stuff we've been very excited for. Like, finding the time has been the toughest part of it, but it's
yep. Especially in these next parts we got.
But seeing like a light at the end of the tunnel for like being able to finally share this stuff with you guys is also exciting.
Yeah, so we have all of the different reaction stuff that obviously you all have come to know and love. We're working on a variety of different animated projects, which has been an endeavor. I have been working on a commentary channel called Half Baked Takes. If you care about that kind of stuff, it's not reaction content, it's scripted content. I'm going through, I'm analyzing the different shows, different series, indie animation as a whole. It's been a lot of fun. The reception's been really good. We stopped collaborating it with the main channel because it was hurting that channel. So if you do care, you're gonna have to manually go over there. We're not really sharing it around here anymore. We're just kind of letting the algorithm do its thing.
Links for all that will be in the description.
Yeah, we will put that below,
well,
so it's easy to get to. But like that's been taking up a ton of time. Sean is working on some stuff.
Yeah, I'm starting a side project, commentary in its essence, retrospective and all sorts of things that I love. But it's horror based, and we don't get to do a ton of it around here, but it's something that I watch almost daily. So it's time to put my thoughts out there about it, man.
Yeah. And on top of that, between juggling these random side projects and the animated stuff and all the reaction stuff, we also have sets being built.
Yeah, if you didn't notice, Billy,
we're gonna take a bunch of pictures and show you what's going on, but
tell them about the quality.
Yeah, tell them about the quality, man.
Billy, do you see the quality right now? Do you see how close me and Sean are to the camera now, Billy? Okay?
We zoomed in a little bit.
Like, look at that. Look at the HD quality of my flawless hair.
His silk pressed hair.
My silk pressed hair, which is just straight.
Pro V commercial
it's just
hair.
Straight. I hate it. I hate how straight my hair is.
Also, if you are a shampoo sponsor out there, hit my man up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like me and him got bushy hair, so it's a little tougher for us. But like, God looked at him and was like, "Make it Jesus."
Literally.
Yeah, we got another set being built. We'll include pictures, but that's going to be for podcasts, discussions, different like fun and random videos. We're bringing Maxwell out here in the next couple months just to talk about working on the project with us and working on Billy Ends the World and him working on Billy and Mandy and all the other projects that he's worked on, over the decades at this point.
Eric was like, I want to build a set so we can talk about movie reviews. And I was like, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So we can actually go watch something in real life, Billy.
Yeah.
And then talk about what we think about
walk
it.
over there.
Or even just like, we go through a show and we wanna make a tier list or something. Like we have the space. And
well, I mean, that happens a lot with reactions. Where like we'll finish reacting to a show. I'll go home at night and I'll think about the show and I'm like, man, I wish I thought about I wish I thought about this in that moment to discuss it.
Yeah.
Because there's connections you make afterwards where you're like, I never even thought about it like that.
Well, I don't think people understand that, like, a lot of the times it's our first time watching and we're watching and commentating and cracking jokes throughout. And like, after it ends, like, some of the stuff is fresh in the mind, but some of it got pushed back a little bit.
You gotta let it marinate.
You start realizing it a little bit more. And, sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes that's a bad
a good
thing.
example of that would be like we watched Obsession. Bear just threw his cat in the garbage can.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't think about that till later on that night that I was like, oh my God, he's that kind of a piece of shit where he like literally has one. How did the cat get the pills?
No, that was the first thing like me and the lady friend talked about when we got out of the movies where it's like, how did he get those?
How did that even happen? Let alone in the trash can. But like that's where I was just like, it's those kinds of thoughts that come to you.
It would be nice whether and we're not saying like the goal is we're gonna have a movie podcast. We're gonna spend an hour and a half talking. Like, bro, it might be 10 minutes. It might be 15. But we feel
it might be an Instagram or a TikTok short. Like,
but having because this set is not really conducive to having a conversation. It's great for being able to yap to the friends sometimes while watching something, and a lot of times we don't hear each other.
Oh, me and you are like cut off from each other too, to where it's like
I can see part of your face.
Yeah. It's like I can see like here up, and so like a lot of times like you'll see us, and it's like when he's talking, like I'll lean forward.
So having a set where we can actually, it's built to be conversational and for us to have things like that would be really nice. And, we want to do a lot of different projects. We have a lot of different ideas. I know a lot of people think that all we do is sit down and watch stuff all day, but that is a very
those
small
other loser ass reaction channels.
Damn.
Yeah, that's right. I'm coming for all y'all.
Damn.
Out for blood.
Punk
today,
asses, dude.
We're a little overzealous.
Sometimes
we don't get content with things.
I think it's the ADHD.
We're like, damn, more money? Yo, we could make more, or hear me out. We could start another
project. What if we worked more?
We could just do this other project.
What if we created? What if we talked more?
Yeah, what if we talked?
That's the goal. Like we're just trying to make cool shit for y'all. We're trying to make more videos, more random fun stuff. I know a lot of y'all liked the sort of stupid stuff and sort of stupid 2 stuff. And we liked it too, but the biggest problem we kept running into is we never had a dedicated set. We were always having to take the lights down, take them up, take them up, take them down, take them up, take them down. Mike, set them up, set them up. And I mean, the PO Box video, we recorded a whole PO Box video. Oh my God. We got sick of waiting for the set. We finally said, it. We were like, screw the quality, let's do it. And the audio didn't work. Our audio broke. And it was like, because we spend so much time scrambling trying to build the set real quick so that we can film, that we don't have time to quality control and check it. So having that dedicated set is gonna fix that. Thank God.
Hopefully. It better.
It will. But that animated projects, there's a lot. There's a lot going, a lot changing. But going back to the reaction stuff of like Spider Noir, like, and all of the different overwhelming shows, this was kind of the thing we wanted to take that chance to just be as transparent as possible and make clear that like we do pay attention to, are you guys watching it on the website? Are you watching it on YouTube? And unfortunately, if y'all aren't watching it, we're moving on.
Yeah.
There's endless media that we would like to react to. There's endless media that you guys would like to us to react to, and unfortunately, we can't do everything. It's physically impossible.
Yeah, I mean that's why a lot of times here lately too. Like you've been working on the Kickstarter stuff and a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and me and Eric will be like, well, we don't need 3 people for that. You want to watch a movie?
Yeah.
And so like that's we love doing this just as much as we love doing that stuff, and that's why it's like. You do get the random one-off movie where it's just me and it. Like we watched City of God.
Yep.
And that's a movie me and you especially have been wanting to watch for years together at this point.
We just haven't.
And we've never had the time to,
because our current slate is we're also trying to be better about finishing stuff. And by that we mean like finishing the stuff you guys care about, right?
Yeah, no, 100%.
We bounce around a lot, and because there's so much, right? Like we're going through Despicable Me again. Right? We did the first one. Y'all loved it.
Yeah.
It did really good. Yep. And it just kept getting pushed. And finally we were like, you know what? Let's just finish it. Let's just go through it. Let's finish it. We're going through Hunger Games because it's been years, and the time we did it was in a shitty environment at 3 in the morning.
We don't even have the original files.
No, we lost the original files.
Like the video that you guys would see on YouTube, we can't fix that editing style because we don't have the original file for that anymore.
Yeah, we couldn't find it. It was just gone because we've gotten better over time about archiving shit and whatnot. So we're gonna try and be better about being vocal about that. If we do move on from a show, we'll make something like this. And obviously we know that not everybody's gonna watch it. We can't make you all watch it. We can't make the YouTube algorithm show it to you, unfortunately.
Yeah. Even if you ring the bell and do everything right. Like, it's just whatever.
So sorry for clickbaiting you to get you here. But that's what we gotta do. And we're gonna try and be vocal. But using the website forums, we're gonna try and hopefully make that to a point where it is a hub where you can get all your sort of stupid news in a centralized location. You don't have to worry about algorithms or other bullshit.
I mean, we've even discussed newsletters and stuff like that. Whether that'd be something you guys would be interested in, like let us know. Like,
well, even like Discord, right? Like I understand the idea of like people don't want the everyone ping. They don't want every ping. It's
and
like,
we respect that. Try to at least.
Yeah, it's like I want it. They want the specific information, and sometimes having a bunch of notifications when you're going to a bunch of chats in Discord is nice. Where you can go straight to the website and choose to do that. And if you sign up for notifications, we're working on that and getting that all set up.
That being said too, like I will say, like we're kind of deciding to streamline all that, and like shout out to Bree because like she's been working very hard on like back end scheduling stuff. You've done a fine job for us for years when it comes to like the schedule. Ruff made the original spreadsheets and stuff like that, and he's reworked it several times over the years to
I hate that shit.
Try to make it better. And it's like I'm not.
You don't understand, Billy. Stuff. I don't like that shit.
No,
I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
But it's got to be done.
Yeah, and so shout out to her. She's been working very hard on updating that stuff. As a group collectively, like we've kind of decided like, hey, once we start a franchise, we want to be very much better about like
getting it done,
getting through that franchise,
either getting it done or accepting and acknowledging that like
it's not happening.
It ain't happening.
Yeah.
Right. Like there's so many things like, we put the line in the sand a long time ago about like DuckTales and She-Ra, but I think we've gotten caught up with a lot of shows that we really liked and we had to table because it wasn't doing well. And we're like, we're going to go back one day, like Fallout Season 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. That ain't happening.
Not in the current climate.
We would all like to.
Yeah.
We enjoyed the shit out of it.
Yeah.
But holy crap, does it not do well, and do people not give a shit?
Yep.
And I think we've done a bad job where we kept we're gonna go back.
We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it.
We did wholheartedly believe
we did.
That,
we did. We truly believe that we would get back to it. Like especially like since we put out binge videos and longer videos, right? Like it's easy for us to push things aside as opposed to other channels because seeing as like, YouTube as a whole, the most vocal group out there because you guys are the largest group out there. It's easy for us to be like, yeah, we'll get to it because I mean, there might be a month or two between videos that you're interested in watching that we do.
Yeah.
And so it's like easy for us to think like, oh, like, yeah, for sure. Like, well, it's an hour. How hard is it to find an hour in the week? Turns out pretty hard.
With all these other projects, it's pretty hard.
It's pretty hard.
Well, especially juggling a schedule around 4 different people, right? Like me and Bree have kids, Yeah. You take care of your parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
Eric has a fucking life. He likes to go out and actually talk to human beings.
I try to talk to people, Billy. It doesn't work out very well.
Yeah. Which we'll talk about on a podcast.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I have quite the dating life that I have not talked about for a while, Billy.
This man has some stories.
But it's like, as a group channel,
I got a fist fight at Dutch Bros.
Like as a group channel, it's like we have these instances, like Sean said, like his mom had brain surgery.
Yeah.
Eric is being sent to an event next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We normally we record Monday to Friday. Like we take the weekends off because this is our job. It is a job, right? We have families. And, unfortunately that means like we're going to have to cram in all of our standard movie and show reactions in 2 days, 2 recording days, because Eric's going to be gone. And like, that's assuming that he's not going to be exhausted after coming back on a plane.
Which is also technically a work trip.
Yeah.
It's also a work trip. Like, I'm not going there leisurely.
Yeah. It's not a vacation, right? So it's like, there's that. So, and obviously like if he's not here, we're not just going to record The Boys without you. We're not going to record, the third movie of a franchise like that. Obviously you guys wouldn't want that either. So, juggling everything and everybody, it's a bit more complicated.
We have our own sets of rules that we like to follow here. Like I think the only time was Murder Drones. And I was like, that was when I had like this cigarette mom voice. And I like, bro, I was so sick. And I was like, just finish it without me.
I think you had just gotten sick too.
Yeah, it was really bad.
And it was like wholeheartedly, like you were like, I don't know when I'm gonna be back.
Yeah.
I think there was that, and a digital circus for me for something.
Yeah. You were unfortunately.
I think I was up north.
Yeah.
So like, no, it's part of life.
Yep. And we try to avoid to do that as much as we can. And for things like that,
extenuating circumstances.
Yeah, things like that are new and are kind of urgent. It's a bit harder, but like on our shows that we do in a standard position, like obviously we're going to always do our best to get you your weekly video, and we generally do a solid job of making it up when not. But we can only do so much.
I will say transparency and stuff like that too, where it's like a lot of times we used to not do these as much because as much as we love you guys and as large as the community has grown, first off, there's going to be a lot of you skipping around in this video. Some of you probably skipped me right now just saying that.
Yep.
And you're going to feel very seen. But it's like, why don't you do this or do that? And it's like, cause like such an infinitesimal percentage of people see it and then don't really share it. Like that's just taking more time away from us doing something else that could actually make you guys happy.
I mean, think about it this way: even when we hardcore,
trying to find ways to make a bigger announcements.
I mean, even when we hardcore clickbait you guys for these videos, we'll be lucky if it gets 100,000. And I know at a glance, it's like, oh my god, 100,000 people watching Update. Yes, it is a ton of people.
Yeah.
The problem is we have 670 something thousand subscribers. We have multiple videos with well over 1 million views at this point.
Yeah.
Like that 100,000, although a lot of people, is such a small percentage of the overall audience that most of the audience doesn't know what we talked about.
That's why
they don't know that we're replacing shows. They don't know all the things we're doing or working on.
So if you're seeing people in the comments complaining, why have they dropped X show? Refer them to this video.
Yes,
just refer them over here and be like, hey, this is you want to hear from them?
Yes.
Go to this video. Do it nicely. Yes. But send them to reference. You know, like make your life easy.
Well, it's unfortunate.
Always inform nicely.
Yeah. Well, it's unfortunate, right? Because the YouTube algorithm is at a point now where like we have to fight just for y'all to see our videos. Like we said, whether you put the bell or not, it doesn't matter.
No, not even a little.
It works sometimes.
It might as well be magic.
Yeah, it's completely random, and that's why we're trying our best to overhaul the forum to make free website memberships. That way, like you can find our videos and do it. And we've been trying to figure out a way to like, is there a way we can put the free YouTube videos linked on the website? That way you can just go there. But that's weird because we have uncut and the thumbnails are the fucking same and the titles are the same. And
because that is something you also get as a member right now is the first YouTube cut. Like, and
and uncut. You get uncut and
yeah,
first
uncut
YouTube cut.
and the YouTube cut. That way, you actually get to see what originally was going to be on YouTube. We know that
before it had to get sloshed into 5 or 6 different versions.
Exactly. And you know, we know some creators just pop it up onto Patreon, but then again, like some of you that are on YouTube accounts and stuff like that would have to make a Patreon account, and getting people to do that, and then like YouTube people will see that as unfair, and so it's like playing that balancing game. That's why we have the website, and I'm hoping like the forum thing can maybe like that could be a place to where we can eventually have that be,
well, especially if we can have like a pinned announcement forum, you know, with all that information.
And that doesn't happen every video, by the way. That's just like if it does happen and we have to make like copyright cuts and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of moving
more than I
parts,
thought.
a lot of things coming. You know, hopefully you guys appreciate this thing. We're like we said, we're trying to be better about this. Like our schedules are so packed that I don't know how long we've been recording right now, but it's probably been at least 30 minutes.
36 minutes.
Yeah, and like and obviously like it's very hard to fill that in, and not to mention we also spent time going through everything we needed to talk about beforehand, that way we didn't miss anything, and I'm sure we still missed something.
Oh no, we'll end this video and go get ready to leave or eat lunch, and it's like, oh my god. Yeah.
But thank you so much. Go to sortofstupid.net if you want to show support. Stay tuned
and save money.
Pay attention. Join the Discord if you want. Follow our socials. You know, stay tuned. Check out Sort of Stupid Studios, Half Baked Take if you want to see the animation stuff. You know, you want to see how that's coming. You know, like I said, we want to share a lot of stuff. We're trying to keep some things a little bit under wraps.
Yeah.
You know, we might even put some of the script stuff out. We just may have to, you know, redact certain things. But you know, we want to show y'all what we're working on, and hopefully y'all will come along the journey with us.
Yeah. When we promise to release the files, we'll actually do it.
Yeah. And here's your reminder, because y'all always act like we never tell you. I'm Ruff.
I'm Sean.
I'm Eric.
And Bree is the girl who usually sits here.
The woman.
Yeah. See you next time.
I thought you were going to say I'm also Sean. I was like, you fucker. Be the joy.
I really considered doing it. I was like, no, this is a serious video. I can't do that.